What's happening, YouTube? It's Jay. Welcome to the channel. It is questionable behavior, and now I'm back to addressing some questionable behaviors, especially from my brothers. So, as we all know right now, Shannon Sharpe is going through like some real nonsense that, in my opinion, he brought on himself. And through all of the podcasts and videos that I've been watching about Shannon since this thing all broke, there's one that really strikes me as odd. The reason I think this video is odd is pretty straightforward. You don't see many men carrying dogs around like toy dogs. You see women doing it, and it's very feminine, in my opinion, for a human being to be carrying around a little toy dog like a doll. And he kind of treats this dog, which he named Teddy Bear, which is also not heterosexual, in my opinion. And he has another dog, and they sleep with him in the bed, and so on and so forth. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But to be carrying this dog around like a piece of clothing or a statement, because that's what he's doing. And to me, that is majorly corny. I mean, he's showing some of his inherent qualities that are really putting everything in perspective, if you ask me. And the behavior that he's displaying with this 19-year-old girl, and some of the things that I've heard him say on some of his podcasts, is just telling me he's really not as tight as he should be. And that's okay because we can always get better, right? But you have to realize there are certain areas in your life that you have to get better. And I'm sorry, carrying around a toy dog, being a man, isn't like what I consider manly. I don't. And it kind of lends itself to the more feminine side of his personality, in my opinion. Now, I feel the need to give a little more clarity to the heterosexual or not heterosexual comment that I just made. And I made it a couple of times. And it's okay to not be heterosexual, to be bisexual or homosexual. That's okay. It is because we all have our own choices to make in the bedroom and who we choose to spend our life with. And there is no shade given under those circumstances. But if you are, embrace it. Be confident enough in yourself to say, that's what I like. Therefore, that's who I am. And oh, by the way, if you don't like it, F you. And back yourself up that way. But be confident and man enough. Don't hide it. And don't act like you're something that you're not. Now, I don't know that Shannon Sharpe is homosexual or bisexual. I don't know that for a fact, but some of the flaws in his heterosexual behavior, especially with the dog, and then some of the other things that we've seen when it comes to his stylist and the times that he's shared. Like he took his stylist to a Lakers game, a couple Lakers games. He was spending time with them, and that's fine. You like him as a person, you want to take him out, so be it. But if you are liking him in that way, don't hide from it. And I really think kind of maybe he is liking him in that way. And like I said, everything is cool with that. But don't act like you're something that you're not. And that being heterosexual. You may be bisexual. That's okay. I felt the need to clarify that because, quite honestly, I find a lot of people who aren't heterosexual to be really cool people and great people. And I think far too often sometimes we're judged by our sexuality. And when your sexuality affects your personality and you're a man, you behave as a woman, or vice versa, then it becomes somewhat odd, as I said at the beginning of this video. But that's okay too if you embrace it. And if you embrace it and that you tell the world that's who I am, and if you don't like it, like I said before, F you, you got to be happy with you. And hiding from your true sexuality, in my opinion, isn't being happy within yourself because you're afraid to be who you really are. I just felt the need to share that with you guys because I don't ever want to be perceived as if I have anything against anyone. Okay, so the whole reason for the video and the tendencies that Shannon Sharpe has displayed with his behavior. So he is in an airport, the Los Angeles International Airport of all places, buying this dog. And okay, I get it. If the woman was bringing the dog from somewhere else and you wanted to purchase the dog, so be it. But why at the airport if you don't want the attention? And the gentleman that was videoed him for at least a good 10 to 15 minutes. He was following him around, watching him walk around, watching him wait for the woman to come with the dog. So at the very end of the video, like, he knew he was being recorded. Like, when people are just, listen, if you're in that industry and you're in the limelight, when people are watching you. Okay, I'm not even in that industry and I know when people are looking at me, right? And so do you. So listen, don't act like, you got a problem with the limelight, because that's what you've embraced in your life. Like Shannon Sharpe, I'm sorry, he's a bit phony and he doesn't really truly know himself. And if he does know himself, then he's kind of a jerk, right? Because of the way he treats women, and he may be damaged in a lot of ways. Whatever the circumstances are, be real with yourself, get some therapy, okay? Talk about these things, understand yourself just a bit better, and you'll feel better and you'll make better decisions. And then maybe at some point you'll find a woman that is worthy to be with you, and most importantly, you'll be worthy to be with her. Because right now you're not, especially with the decisions that you're making with 19-year-olds. Are you serious? Like, why would you do that? At 54 years old, you are playing yourself, you've played yourself, and you've ruined your career when you didn't have to. You could have been very honest and upfront about all those things and not be dealing with the repercussions of what you have to deal with now because of this lawsuit.
Bro, really?
Yeah,
Why?
why not?
So just on closing out on this video, I think that like a lot of us, we are afraid of what people may think of us or how it may affect our money, if we project the wrong message to the rest of the world. And that's going to happen. Not everybody is going to like us, right? But you have to be secure within yourself to know that you're making the right decisions, and most importantly, that what you're doing is good. Good for you, good for the people around you, good for people in general. Therefore, any decision that you make is not wrong. It just may not be what someone else agrees with. So that's my philosophy on life. I share that with you freely, and I highly suggest that you adopt it, because it is a great way to live. And believe me when I say this, I don't have it all nailed down. I work on it every day. But we must be, you got to be fearless. You can't be afraid to make certain decisions for yourself, so long as they're for the good and they're the right thing. You will be fine and you'll feel great about yourself. My name is Jay. The channel is Questionable Behavior, and we are, let's all say it together, fearless. Later for fear. Fear is debilitating. Fear will stop you from doing the things that you should do to be the best you can be. On that note, please like, subscribe, and comment. Comments are working, so I'll get right back to you. I love you. Talk to you real soon.